What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another draw preview, and we've just finished the US Open, but we're straight into the next tournament. We've got the clay season. It's starting this week in Rome. We've got the women playing and the men. Let's go through the women's draw now. So, a lot of names are out. Let's go through the names that are not playing, because we've got some big ones. We have Andreescu. She's out. Barty. She's out for the rest of the year. Brady, Keys, Kvitova, Mladenovic, Muchova, Osaka, the US Open champion. We've got Sabalenka, Sakkari, Serena Williams, and Zhang Sai is also out as well. So some huge names. Obviously some names because of them playing late at the US Open. Osaka, Williams, semifinals, finals, winners of the US Open. Those aren't playing. But then Andreescu and Barty, two top 10 players who aren't playing as well. So let's go to the draw and see who is in, because we have some big names this week. Let's start with the top of the draw. Okay, you can see there, number 1 seed gets a bye in the first round. It is Simona Halep, my favorite on the clay. So I think she's going to do well. Let's see how she does. She has a first round bye. She will play the winner of Sevastova versus Polini in the second round. Then you've got your Stremska versus Georgie. That is a firecracker of a match. Watch that one if you can. The winner of that will play against the winner of Vekic, the number 16 seed, and Anisimova. So that is another massive, huge match. Make sure you circle that one. Those two matches, lights out. They could be epic. They could be 3 sets. Watch out for them. Then you've got Rybakina, the number 10 seed, against Alexandrova. You've got the winner of that will play Buskova or Tomjanovic. And then you've got down the bottom there, the number 8 seed, Martic. She has a bye in the first round. She'll play the winner of Peterson or Putintseva, who did well at the US Open last week. So Putintseva in a little bit of form. Martic, not so much at the US Open, but she is more of a clay court player. Let's go to the second part of the draw. Sofia Kenin at the top, the number 3 in the world. The number 3 seed in this tournament. Australian Open champion. She gets a bye in the first round, but guess what? It doesn't get easy for her, because she's going to have to play the winner of Venus Williams or Victoria Azarenka. Now, that is a fireworks match. We had Azarenka. She made the final of the US Open last week. We know Venus Williams. She is a champion. Who will win that one? Winner of that plays against Kenin in the second round. Then you got Kazakhena versus Zvonareva, the two Russians at it. And then the winner of that will play the winner of Siniakova or the number 15 seed Kerber, who did okay at the US Open last week. Disappointing where she finished up, but she played pretty well. Got a couple of good matches under her belt. Muguruza, the number 9 seed, she gets Sloane Stephens in the first round. We've got some massive matches coming up in those first rounds. The winner of that's going to play against the winner of Coco Gauff or Jabeur, who has been a good player of late. So watch out for those two matches again. Huge matches. Stephens, former French Open finalist. Muguruza, Australian Open finalist of this year. Huge match. And also, I think she's won a French Open as well. So that is massive. And then down the bottom there, you've got Cochereta versus Bagu. The winner of that will play against the number 7 seed Konta. So huge matches in this part of the draw. You've got Kenin, you've got Konta, you've got Azarenka, you've got Williams, you've got Kerber, you've got Stephens, you've got Coco Gauff, you've got Muguruza. You got all the big names. I mean, there is a lot of players. And then you got Zvonareva as a flashback player as well. So huge names in that one. Let's go now to the third part of the draw. You've got Kiki Bertens, the number 5 seed, bye in the first round. She'll play the winner of Juvan or Hercog. Then you got Swiatek versus Rus. The winner of that will play the winner of Doi and the number 12 seed Vondrasova, who made the final of the French Open last year. So keep an eye on her as we hit the red dirt. Then you've got Kontaveit, the number 14 seed. She versus Garcia in the first round. So that could be an interesting match. Garcia beat Pliskova at the US Open, and Kontaveit has been pretty good lately. Then the winner of that will play against the winner of Pera and Kuznetsova. So there's another big match there. Another Grand Slam champion, Kuznetsova. Watch out for her. And then you got Pavluchenkova versus Zhang. The winner of that's going to play against the number 4 seed, Elena Svitolina. We have not seen her for the best part of 6 months. Her and Bertens did not play the US Open. So we're going to see those big top 10 players finally on the clay. Let's go to the bottom of the draw. The last bit of the draw. Speaking of players we didn't get to watch at the US Open, Belinda Benchitch. She is the number 6 seed. She's playing in the second round. She gets a bye in the first. She'll play the winner of Kovanic and Georgie. So that is going to be hard for her, having not played for 6 months. There's some good players in this part of the draw. We'll find out in just a second as you get Lynette versus Ostapenko. Of course, the French Open winner from a couple of years ago. The winner of that will play the winner of Zhang and the 11th seed Mertens, who has been on a bit of a good run. She didn't play great at the US Open in the quarterfinals against Azarenka, but before that, she lost to Halep in a final. I think she made another quarterfinal along the way, and she is in form. So Mertens, watch out for her. She's eventually going to break through. 13th seed Risk, she versus Bolsova in the first round. Winner of that will play Teichmann or Blinkova. And then you've got Strikova versus Kudamantova. The winner of that will play against number 2 seed Pliskova, who was very disappointing last week at the US Open. She stank it up, but can she recover? Now she's on the clay. Don't know if it's just a good surface for her, but we'll see what happens. But again, big names. You've got Mertens, who's in form. You've got Benchitch, who's in the top 10. You've got Pliskova, of course, the number 4 in the world. And then you've got, of course, Risk as another seed there. Ostapenko, a former French Open champion. Big names all around. This tournament is stacked. Compare this to the women's tournament we had at the US Open. Non-comparable. This tournament's got bigger names than that does. And it doesn't even have Barty or Andreescu or Williams or Osaka, but it's still damn big. And finally, we're hitting the red dirt. We're hitting the clay. We're in Rome. We're watching the women. It's going to be a hell of a match. It's going to be a hell of a tournament. And also the men as well are playing at the same time. Don't forget to subscribe to the video if you haven't already. Comment down below. Who do you think's going to win this? I'm thinking Halep, but that's because I think she's a great clay court player. But there's a lot of other great clay court players in that part of the draw, in that whole draw. So watch out. Who's going to win? Let me know down below. I think Halep. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video as well, and I'll see you guys soon.